able to really pull off too much. So yes, they are going to be starting on the CT, which is the best case scenario for them. All comes down to this though, Fearless. We're going to kick off with this pistol round on the decider map here. One of these teams is going to Dallas and one is not. It'll all be decided right here on Inferno.
There's going to be a quick A-take, it seems, by equipa. Lina, though, tries to look into middle as Hanka tries to work off of short. But at the same time, look at this. Jenny with 3 kills coming right through, leaving just Angelica all by herself now. It was an initial good push with some tags coming through and a kill onto D7, but at the same time, things have... within a matter of seconds, slipped away. There is a kit quite far away, and of course 4 players to still take care of. So I guess it would just be a save of the armor. Perhaps go for an exit, try to steal away, not a kill. But yeah, anything more, it's not going to be happening.
Yeah, great pistol round from equipa. They just go for a fast execute onto A, but a utility and just the sheer number of bodies overwhelms NAVI. And I think particularly Jenny just really sharp there, finding 3 in the round, and that's all that's really needed. Takes down 3 players. There's no real trade response. And equipa get the first round here. Going to be able to bring out guns across the board, but NAVI, they're actually going to force off the back of this. So this is really the first time we've seen the CT force after losing the pistol. I'm really interested to see if they're able to pull something off here. 4 deagles and a 5-7. We'll see what they can do with it. At the moment, they're going to stack towards the B side. And in fact, 4 players here on the B side. Just where a couple of Ts are pushing at the moment, but they're really just taking control all across the map.
Of course, on paper, this one should be going to equipa. But don't count out NAVI with deals just yet. Especially, they also have a Molotov and a smoke left. Even 2 smokes, in fact. So they can delay things. They can go for a nice cheeky ninja with Hanka having that kit. And equipa's just playing it, of course, a bit more passively, waiting to see what NAVI's going to be doing. There is a smoke onto Coffin. Looks like AD might try and use this opportunity, and there is 4 CTs on the site. So, yeah, not a very long life for her. And with that, the rotate will come through. Of course, they have a quite good idea as to where equipa is about to head. Now, there's a smoke in front. So, I know they can't quite peek. A lot of pressure onto Angelica now as the T's are going to swarm the site. Will be good for the bomb plan at least. Now, Molotov onto long as well. But still, 5 CETs alive, and they're going to come in right now. Ada's ready in pit. Grabs 2 kills for herself. Viku with the deagle still trading out in return. Angelica, another one to top it off with. But of course, things are going to get real dicey right now. Just Viku and a deagle, not a kid in hand. It might be somewhere on site, but yeah, the kills simply can't quite come through. With that, equipa win the second round. It was still maybe a bit closer for comfort, but they're taken nonetheless. And with that, of course, equipa need to reinvest into some weaponry. Yeah, with the force, of course, now we still don't have the money to buy.
I think the critical thing there was the very passive position that Viku was holding on the A side. I mean, I get it. She doesn't want to be going down and then giving open the A side, but the fact that she's all the way towards long means that once this stack gets revealed and they start to rotate over, this A-take comes through. There's no one on site to kind of slow it down. Like, Viku had a smoke. If she was sitting, up on site boxes, she could drop that smoke and just hold off the push while her team can rotate over. There's a real chance for it, but in the end, not able to do anything. And Job actually finds an opening kill here, Ada, with a bit of a awkward spray there. Does find Danu in the end, and Joker is taken down by Zana as well. So that Deagle not able to inflict any more harm at this stage. Going to be a little bit of pressure on Apps, but Ada going to take them down, and now it's just Hanka and Lena with a couple of pistols. That can actually recover to Lena. Not able to find anything with it. We now have a 3-0 start for equipa, so looking quite good on this T side, but now we're going to get the actual guns coming out, including that AWP on Viku, who we said was really the player that had to step up if NAVI want to take the series.
Yeah, Navi struggled a bit with the economy, so she wasn't quite able to afford the arm most of the times. And now, of course, the time has come for her to pick it up and shine. No head armor, but of course, against perhaps the 8Ks, it's not going to be too much of a problem. The op is definitely more important than that. And so far, looks like equipa's just playing a bit more default. In fact, Navi going to be gambling and rotating that extra play off of B towards the A site. And what might work out, but equipa definitely haven't made up their minds just yet as they as to where they want to go. Two players still in apartments making a lot of noise, and for now that will definitely keep the CTs there.
Yeah, Lena's going to throw her smoke. I'm going to rotate over as well. So there are going to be players back and forth. Oh, Ada finds Vicky. That's great opening kill for her. But one that maybe Vicky doesn't want to be giving up. She got dinked through the wall there, I think. It looked like she got a bit of bullet punch there. Now Ada can just cause havoc here on this lurk while her teammates are actually taking the attack onto the B site. Lena spamming through the smoke, does a tiny bit of damage, but not enough to bring anyone down. And Jelka doing the same. These M4s, they're trying their hardest to find something. Not able to get any damage really done yet. That bomb going to be going down, and now Navi, they have to make a choice. Are they going to go for this retake? They have got 3 players here. Have the rotate coming over as well. This boost from Hanka, this could be critical. So it does look like these might be watching it. In fact, she's going to fall off and decide not to commit to it.
Oh, on D7, she might get really eager. Oh, the smoke will fade, and that's the perfect opportunity. Sadly, though, the Mac-10 not the favorable weapon, so she will go down and get traded. But still, the player advantage stays for equipa. And, ooh, a little bit of a lineup, but it's not quite gonna happen. Of course, too many T's still on the side to take care of. And with that, a 4th round for equipa, and the money again low for Navi.
Yeah, I think play this round out, but maybe we're taking one of those timeouts soon just to get everything in check, make sure that equipa don't run away with this one early on. Still plenty of rounds to work with. Only 4 rounds in it so far. Going to be some pistols with some armor here, so a chance to maybe make something happen with these. Seeing how good Angelica can be with that deagle. I think at the moment above a smoke in banana. Bit of a scary position to be in. Oh, Vicky, the timing, the flash actually catches her off anyway, so she goes down. The smack can being pushed out. The flashes are great though. Well, actually, it was a team flash, but it is still great for Hanku. Fighting a kill there. And then, ooh, the timing. Player's already pushed out Ada. She's walked through balcony. I don't think she's going to be ready for this. This actually might come out ahead in her favor because that bomb, it's going to be making its way up through apps. Daniel might be able to catch this off guard if she goes for the push.
Of course, she doesn't see what we are seeing, so she misses the timing. But she's still in a great position, but who knows? People might be checking on her real soon. Sadly, shots don't quite land, so Ada can still pick her off. Leaving just Angelica and Lena now. Yeah, what to do? There is just an SMG on the ground. Now that it becomes an AK, if she's able to hold on to it. Because, of course, AK is out in the open, and Zana very eager to try and deal with it. Jenny will do instead. Yeah, with that, it's just Lena in the apartment. Maybe praying for an exit. Who knows? Maybe if Zana ends up saving a pit, Lena could still go and strike for it. It's like, oh, that's what she wants to do. Now needs to back up. Of course, the bomb will go and explode. At least now staying alive. The most important question. Yeah, and sadly, yeah, things don't quite seem to work out. Of course, this was just an eco for Navi. But yeah, now we definitely need to see a buy round coming up.
Yeah, they've got another chance here to do something with these rifles. That AWP once again in Vicky's hands. Haven't really been able to do too much so far. Flash going to keep her at bay here, although she does still hold the angle. And see a bit of a peek here over the smoke. Looking for something in banana. Folks for both teams are going to really delay any sort of info. So nice utility. Ada takes the Nade to the noggin there. Another nade thrown out as well. Not quite able to do as much damage, but they are getting some early hits onto the... Oh, they're just going to push through the smoke. Lena, she's pushed forward, but can't find anything. Angelica does get the trade. She has to run here. Only just escapes, but 80 hot in pursuit. It's just going to keep chasing her down. The flash is perfect, though. Does bring 80 down low. She's able to take her down. But Viku, he isn't able to get anything in response. Does do a fair bit of damage. That nade, brings Zana down low. The shot through the smoke, not able to connect. Anchor has gotten really deep here as well, but D7, she clears it. That's such a heads-up play, but not ready for Danu also coming in as well. That molly going to stop the flank from D7, so it's just Ada at the moment. Although a smoke does scoop through for D7. She can push up quickly. Ada, she does go down. It's just D7. It's the 1v1. Danu, she's already brought low. That's Molly. It's going to not do it, but the bullets do. It all comes down to a 1v1. D7 doing everything on that flank, and equipa once again at 6.
Oh, yeah, the thing is as well, of course, she was so low, so a single bullet would have been enough, and the positioning, of course, there of D7 being back all the way in Banana, trying to hold on to it. But, yeah, this was definitely a round where everything went back and forth, just coming down to the last single bit. But, yeah, with that, of course, now equipa continue their streak, even just by an inch. They hold on to it. It's a real tough one, but now we definitely need to change things up if they want to make it competitive again.
I'm scared for them. I'm not gonna lie, Fearless. Their T sides weren't the most solid when we saw them on Nuke and Ancient. If they can't put up at least a decent half here on the CT, it gets really scary for them. Jenny going to be holding off Banana. Does actually find 2. I thought maybe she might get overwhelmed there, but playing around that smoke. Our teammates have come in to support her, and I think this eco half buy is probably going to be dealt with pretty easily. And equipa just really got all the momentum in their favor at the moment.
Of course, this is just an eco for Navi. Hopefully, might be able to steal away a weapon or two if they go for an exit, because certainly is eager to do so. Creeping in from long, of course, there's a smoke there. But there's still 5 of the teams alive. Who knows? Oh, there's one that is being shown. Oh my lord, that was almost the perfect read. So Avika was sitting 5 HP left. She needs to watch out just in case. Oh yeah, well that's at least one more kill taken down. And now her life being ended as well. So with that, 4 players still alive for equipa. They can hold on to the weaponry, and the money is almost through the roof. Ada on 12k. The rest, 6 to around 10k. So money they don't really have to worry about. Navi certainly do, because each and every single time they lend themselves on the buy round, it just all slips away, even though the rounds are close.
Yeah, some of these rounds have really come down to the wire. I think it's right for Navi to take a bit of a pause here. I think really need to be having a chat with that coach and thinking about what they can do differently, because I don't know whether it's just the pressure of it, not just the fact that this is a decider match. It's all on the line. It's come down to this single map, and it's starting to slip away from them. But, also the fact that they've had Navi, pick them up off of a really good run at Impact League. Don't take anything away from how incredible their performance has been in the league. But, there's added pressure when an org like Navi comes in, and that can be quite intimidating going into such a critical map, such a critical matchup. So Navi, they're really going to have to show us something special here if they can put this comeback together and potentially, take this serious.
Yeah, and something I definitely noticed is Navi is lacking a little bit with the map control. If I take, for example, the team like Nick Galaxy, they are very much notorious for their banana control and the way they apply pressure on it. They throw the deep smoke, the molly combination, or sometimes with a nade for it. But this time they tend to just molly it out or smoke it once and not even deep. And therefore, equipa can still kind of decide where they want to go, because they also still have that option of taking banana and it not being contested. Looks like Navi definitely like to play it more passively or from the side from CT. So yeah, definitely they need to change things up there, because I think that's a really crucial point of the map.
Yeah, definitely. And, I wouldn't mind seeing some players coming out on the A side as well. Go for a peek into apps into second mid. Maybe try and contest in mid a little bit, show some aggression there. Just keep these teams, at bay, because at the moment they're feeling confident. They're going for these crazy peaks. They're just swinging out on you, finding the kills, finding the headshots. Navi really have to dig deep. They want to put up a good defense here. I have the full buy here, so a chance to do something, chance to maybe get a few more rounds together. So that loss bonus is built up, but equipa probably going to have enough money to buy for almost the rest of this half at this rate, as we see some very clean rounds from Navi. This Spanish-Portuguese roster looking really solid here. I mean, I think maybe, I don't want to say we doubted them, but we certainly favored Navi just based off of how well they played during their group. But, equipa, even though they went 3 for 3, you just have to remember that 2 of those losses were towards Nigma Galaxy. So, I think that's still a pretty good showing. So really, I think they're definitely one of the top teams in the EU.
Yeah, but of course now Navi can try again. They have once more the ARP enhancer VQ, not a single dollar left in her bank. But yeah, it definitely needs to come down right now. Already a bit of damage dealt onto 2 players of Navi. And you can see now they have a player pushed in deep. That might be expected. Zana's looking there. At least the scoping definitely will be heard. It looks like they will just leave Angelica there passively. And I like that they have Lena there still with the backup. Just in case she does fall, the Triton definitely needs to come through. Otherwise, yeah, this is going to be another round where it all slips away. Though Angelica, in this case, does hold on to it. But at the same time, it looks like equipa is keen to set foot onto the A side. But everything is denied. Finally, we have a good hold from Navi. It's like they've listened to what we have been saying just now. And yeah, they've shut equipa down completely, surviving with all of them. And yeah, with that, at least Navi have a bit more to work with now, but still a lot to make up for.
That's a perfect defense from Navi. We touched on how important that banana controls is. And Joker gets so deep. Zana just has no awareness that she's that close. And then from there, once again going for this deep banana control. These Molotovs are being critical. Going to be able to drop this deep. Ooh, yeah, that was a nade, so it's not a double smoke. Wasn't that awkward? Jenny going to get spammed as well. So again, they've gotten control to this side of the map. Last time they were able to funnel them out into that beautiful crossfire they had set up onto the A site. We'll see what equipa opts to do this time. They might decide to try and retake it just because it is only early in the round and there's a chance they could do this. Ada lurking out of boiler. There's a lot of crosshairs trained onto your position. Be careful with your next choice. If you decide to peek this out, you might be going straight into the line of fire.
Looks like they don't want to do that just yet. Now, the smoke over at Banana will be fading. That's at least a nice nade to try to hold them back. Perhaps the keeper is eager to set foot onto Banana just now. They might just divert the attention, use a smoke over at Long to see what the CTs are going to be doing. And certainly 3 of them remain over at the A site, but at the same time, the bomb also made its way there. So the gamble, as of right now... Oh, actually, no, there's now a player going to be rotating away, but the bomb also is going to go away again back to Banana. Definitely equipa need to make up their minds, because now with just 20 seconds, they need to go for this, and still... Hanka remains quite close, so she can easily rotate in. The flash will now go over, and good initiative to hold it. Jelka, of course, is boosted up, and still no one is able to take care of her. Will burn But with that, we have landed a player advantage in favor of Navi, and that's it. That's time. No seconds left to even try and plant the bomb. Yeah, that's what you get when you enter a site with just 20 seconds left.
Yeah, just played it down to the wire there, not able to get the connection. I actually thought it was all going to be over because I saw Hanka rotating over at about 40-second mark, and she's still out of smoke. I thought if she drops that, not really any chance for a keeper, but turns out I didn't even need that smoke. They just that boost up is critical, able to stop any aggression into the side, and yeah, just time is their biggest enemy there. And once again, going for aggressive banana control. This time for a keeper. Vicker gets the tag. They both exchange tags, actually. No one really coming out ahead there. Now, CT is forced back. A little bit of ground gain for a keeper as they've at the very least taken banana control.
And still keeper playing more default. Haven't quite made up their mind just yet as to where they want to head. Going to play in apartments, boiler, someone mid. Looks like they are probably going to be favoring to go towards A. But honestly, you never know. Perhaps if Viku strikes a shot, will land the fire. Not quite the kill. At least all players remain alive, and Viku now has all the eyes on the apartments. That's at least the first one down. And now more perhaps to come. The bomb still hasn't been picked up, and it needs to make its way to a site really quickly. Perhaps with long being open, they can try and go for this B split. But yeah, keeper might also get sandwiched if they wait too long. Again, 20 seconds. Oh, this is going to get dicey. Perhaps more if the defense in Joker and Lena land their shots. A lot of pressure onto them. Now all the T's will come swarming. At least a good A onto Lena. But still, that is one player taken out, and Joker does go down in the process with 5 seconds. That is the bomb now down, and again they don't have time. A keeper, they throw it away. And Navi, they can just keep on winning rounds to the point that now the money has, well, run out. I think they can drop over for the next one. But this is not the fashion you want to lose 2 rounds in a row within.
Lena, all she had to do was get 1 kill. I thought maybe she was in trouble after she got spotted jiggling out the side of quad, but ooh, a love tap coming in onto VQ there, taking some extra damage. But yeah, Lena does it all, just finds that 1 kill, and that's enough. Keep it leaving it way too far down the line. This is going to be their last full buy for a little bit. They're going to have to save after this one. You can see already there's a Mac 10 and a Galil in play, so their economy has been pushed back a little bit. Obviously, the fact that they got so many rounds in a row earlier meant that they've been able to buy back-to-back into these rounds, despite Navi getting 3 in a row here. Now, once again, going to be leaning towards B, this time bringing the bomb with them, and they've come with a little bit more time on the clock.
Yeah, now they're going to go for quite a fast push. And, oh, okay, things were a little bit scary for a second, but it does seem that the kill will come through. And Jelka with a trade, tries to hold on for even more. But now, in return, people have conquered the side. Ooh, the tag almost comes through for Danu. Good idea, at least, as to where the bomb has been planted. It's quite in the open, and now Hanka can come in from behind. So that's at least the banana player taken out, and now that leaves all 3 of them on the side. Oh, but kills coming in return. Hanka now needs to clutch it out 1v2, and both the T's are in the same position. That's at least the 1. Oh, and D7 swings wide, and that's a Chris pet shot for her. So at least the keeper is back in it, and that's 8 rounds on the board for them.
Yeah, a great side take from a keeper. It's a real shame that this kill when she's blind from Lena, she can't find that kill into Jenny. I think that would have been a critical one to find, and Hanka not able to pull off the 1v2 clutch. Also, we saw the smoke do a bit of a weird bug there where it fell kind of into the ground. I've seen that one or 2 times. Very rare for that to happen. Doesn't have any negative effects in the end. Once again, nice banana control for 80. Got a Mac 10 because this bank hasn't been built up, but she's going to find a kill for free. Well, not for free. Gets traded out. Find a kill though. And D7 going to get pushed through. Finds the blind Hanker, and then Zana takes down Danu. So equipa looking like they're already bouncing back immediately after those couple of rounds that NAVI managed to steal away. Looking like they want to really put themselves in the lead here. Oh, that one looks so close to VQ, but can't find it. Bomb goes down, and Joker is left. The 1v4, and probably just wants to hold on to this M4.
Yeah, of course the money is not looking too good for NAVI. They have won a few in a row, but it's still not in a great spot. You know, especially with them having to reinvest on most of the players. So with that, equipa have not a good shot. At least being this late, you know, in the first half. Nice for the money. And yeah, again, the pressure is back on for NAVI. They had a good shot of making a comeback, but again, the gap is still there. 6 rounds in total.
Yeah, really solid showing here from equipa. They look like they were staging a little bit of a resurgence there. Getting those 3 in a row, but they're squashed out. Now it's just 3 rounds left in this half. NAVI going to potentially, go for a bit of a strange buy here. I think they're going to take a time out to think about how they're going to play this. Hanker is full board up into it, but Angelica, obviously with that saved M4, she's actually got a bit of extra cash. Could technically drop someone. They might look just to keep a bit of extra money and then go into the full buy next round. Maybe just see if they can get something done with these 2 rifles and share a bit of that utility around. Maybe set Hanker up for an entry somewhere. See what they opt to do. These pistols can still do a fair bit of work if they can find their mark. We'll see if NAVI can make that happen.
Who knows, of course, what these pistols can deliver alongside the FAMAS. Oh, and the M4 already. Hanker, though, getting a lot of damage. I like what they're going to try and do with Banana. The flashbang in return. At least will keep Hanker off. And, or actually, no, Angelica. Hanker is still close. Oh, with a Molotov. It will burn her alive. Oh, you hate to see it. No smoke in hand to extinguish it with. And with that, it's now pretty much free banana control up for grabs. Especially also with, just 1 player over at B. Looks like Angelica is very eager to perhaps try and push it. Hold on to it. But already equipa has made its way back towards A. Good thing is, that's 3 players there. The bad news, though, is they just have pistols.
Yeah, Angelica has to go for a hero play here. She has to make the call to push this. There's a chance she can catch a timing here and maybe catch on these players with their backs turned. She's going to come around at the perfect time. Finds 1, finds 2, almost finds the 3rd, brings 80 down low. The bomb is recovered, though. They're coming through. Ada gets tagged up. These P250s, these players are damaged. Jenny is alone. She finds 1 and is traded out immediately. NAVI, they secure it off that push from Angelica, and it's just the 2 rifles and a couple of P250s to get their 4th.
Oh, wow, and they even upgraded, you know, having the FAMAS and then changing it for the AK. Ugh, man. Yeah, not expecting them to do it. Obviously, you know, strategically, in your mind, you think, okay, NAVI don't have a lot of weaponry, they're going to play a bit more passively. Yes, they did, with their A players, not with that rifle player. So I like what they're doing, but maybe things will fall apart. Oh, not just yet. Hanker can't quite go back. There's a Molotov right behind you. But at least a nice opening. And that's a player advantage very early on in this round. Yeah, and a lot of control denied too. We have 80 here. Looking for something over a B. Perhaps the waiting game will play off. Of course, maybe they're going to be pushing it. But of course, with the lack of players, you can't quite get a lot of control. It's just Jenny walking around in apartments. But yeah, they're not going to be finding anyone yet.
I think Hanker's very lucky to get away there. I thought that play was doomed when I saw the first player go down, when Danny went down. Hanker was brought low as well, but there was like a perfect flash, I think, that came through from, I think it was VQ, which allowed her to get those 2 kills and those completely blinded players. So that trade, critical there. Looks like it's going to be a B hit. Still 2 players on the B site. Gonna throw a bit of utility out as well. Not gonna actually find any damage there at the moment. Joker's boosted up, so once again has the opportunity to do some damage here. Gonna find one. Is aware of this boost now, but Lena's gonna chime in from Pillar, and now Zana left alone in the 1v4. Knows where two of these players are with the ult. Finds the first, but can't quite find the second. NAVI, they bring it up to 5, slowly closing that distance between the two. And the money from Keeper is finally reset.
Finally, yes. They had quite a large chunk in the bag. Of course, having to reinvest into the op is not going to happen. Oh, but look at this. They're going to... I mean, obviously, it's the last round. But, yeah, they don't have, of course, the same amount of weaponry that NAVI has. And now into this one. Looks like perhaps a quick push. So far, the quick pushes have really worked out well for a Keeper. But, of course, now with just some pistols... might not quite work as well, though actually some kills do end up coming through, especially if they try and overwhelm that orb. Of course, it's still in the hands of VQ. The bomb has actually made its way onto side already. It's going to go down. And with that, a good spot for a Keeper to be in. A nice chunk of damage also onto D7. So that's a player advantage. D7 also tagged up in the process. Now the retake needs to come in.
Yeah, Jenny's nowhere near either. It's just D7 on site. She gets taken down. Jenny with just a PG50 can't do it. Which means that NAVI are going to be able to get this defuser. They've managed to close the distance. It's going to be a 6-9 the favor to a Keeper. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back to see how this one ends.
save us now, our time for history. Brave hearts will win the day, run strong all the way. It's time for you and me, 'cause nothing can hold us down. On the ground, nothing can hold us down. On the ground, we can be heroes. We can be heroes.
we are back. This is going all the way down to the wire. These teams, they're neck and neck. NAVI here on Inferno. They've managed to claw back a few more rounds, but it's all going to come down to where they can get this pistol, where they can get the conversion, where they can get the comeback. It's going to be a fast bit of aggression towards mid. They're going to find the first 2 opening kills. I like this. They're slowing it down. That rotate's going to go in from the CTs to the A site. Now NAVI, they can take their time and make a decision about where they want to go.
I'm curious to see how NAVI will play this one out on their T side. Definitely their T side haven't been as strong as the CT ones, but yeah, now on Inferno, things didn't seem as smooth. Though as of now, they have a player advantage, and looks like they're eager to set foot onto the A bomb site. 2 players in apps, 2 still waiting in mid. Also good that they look behind their back though. There is not a player there as of now. Now Flash will come over. And some tags in the process. Actually, good kills there by 80 though. 1 in return, still making it a 2v2. Jenny is sitting behind the smoke. Will spam through it. Will jump onto the side, but the kill will not come through. And instead, BQ grabs 2 for herself, making this the pistol round now 1 for NAVI, and they're now creeping closer, 7-9.
It's so close. This game is crazy. It just comes down to the wire. Vicky manages to get 2 kills back in sight there. Almost on a last bullet there does it. Ooh, baby, this is a close one. What an exciting match for us to be ending EU on. Just an incredible matchup between these 2 teams, both fighting tooth and nail. Secure that last spot in Dallas. We are going to see equipa. They're actually gone for the eco here. So not copying NAVI. They're not going to go for the force, which means there's a chance here for NAVI to potentially, at the very least come within 1 round, but on track to maybe equalize it, depending how the rest of this T half can go. Shots being fired back and forth here. But considering where this was, it was a 7-0 at one point. I'm liking what I'm seeing from NAVI so far.
Yeah, they've definitely found a way to get back into it, which is a good sign. And now, of course, a lot of pressure was onto the pistol. They've won it. Now they've got the economy behind them. So, ideally, you want to win this one clean. You can't afford to lose Lena with just a Mac-10. But any bit of money you can save and hold on to can be great. Now, the 2 CTs swiped off of the site. And at least after Ada grabbed that kill onto Lena, it is some good trades coming through though, actually, with the kill of Zana. Who knows what can happen? There's not actually a smoke to deal with. They have 1 in hand, though they're not using it as of right now. And now both of them are stuck in banana. The bomb is planted for them. Good thing is still a keeper. Oh man, the dings actually end up coming through. But okay, thank God the Galeals are the better weapons in this fight. Otherwise, it could have gotten real scary. But now we still take it. Maybe not as clean as you would have liked it to be. But at least with the bomb plant also in hand, some nice money to work with. But of course, buy round for a keeper is coming up.
That was way too close for comfort. Gee whiz. NAVI, be thanking your lucky stars that they didn't steal that one away from you. Losing way too many players there, almost losing 4 in the end. And yeah, gonna need to do a little bit better than that. We'll see what they are going to do on this actual gun round. Ooh, that's a juicy nade. Angelica brought down incredibly low. Not what the way you want to start it. They do get banana control off the back of it, but it's a hard-fought bit of land. Angelica sacrificing 85 points of health just to take banana control. But hey, at least no players went down.
It seems like a keeper's not very keen on taking banana control, just sitting on the side, kind of in a similar fashion as to what NAVI did, at least earlier in the game. Oh, and now it's also keeper forced off of the short position. They do still rely on Ada on the boost. Will now fall back after getting the 1 kill. It's a nice opening. That opening, you of course want to hold on to it. Perhaps it forces NAVI to go back. That's exactly where the bomb is going to head. Ooh, Zana caught off guard for a second. 15 HP left, but is still alive. And now we'll counter smoke with just 30 seconds. It's going to delay things for Navi. They're going to be flashing through it. Or actually, no, not flashing yet. Now the flash will come through. Blinds 80 at least for a couple of seconds. But the trades are there and the defense is strong as ever. The keeper holds on to this B side completely and that leaves Angelka. She does have an AK in hand, just 15 HP in no time. So that's going to be a save.
Yeah, damage done across the board. They're able to chip these players down, but just not able to find the kills. It's a bit unfortunate for Navi. It's going to mean that now their money is not in a great spot. Ada on this boost position. She does get read by Danu, goes for the swing, but it's just not a favored engagement. And then the defense is just a little bit too strong here on the B side, denying any entry into it. So yeah, it's going to be Angelka on the hero AK, surrounded by Glocks. We'll see what the decision is here, whether they just try and overwhelm. G7 going to spot one or two. Now going to be spamming through the smoke. Actually finds Vicky there on the side of it. Angelka with that AK has actually brought low as well. So it's not the player you want to be taking damage through the smoke. She's really the only one that has any firepower and any potential to open this round up.
So far, she has done a really good job. 17 kills for her, though. BQ just 9. Of course, as we mentioned, the ARP not always being there, and it's a very vital piece of Navi. Now, of course, just with the pistols in hand, Joker falling in the process too. That leaves just Lena to try something out, and the bomb is exposed as well. So this is not very ideal. We'll try and go and pick it up. We'll swing. But Jenny is quick on the trigger, so with all 5 players alive, equipa continue where they left off. 11 rounds now for them. And there's now the chance for them to widen the gap and perhaps take it to a victory. Of course, Navi's not done yet, but they will have to go for another pistol buy.
Yeah, just the fact that Angelka just had no money, and Danu's also wasn't that great. I think if Danu had enough, maybe there's a buy there, but with 2 players not able to fully invest, and with everything on the line, it's better to maybe play it a little bit safer, make sure you've got all the guns out, because Vicky will be able to pull out that AWP next round. And that could be a bit of a big one here, because Zana hasn't got that on the equipa side, at least at this stage. 4 players stacked towards A at the moment. So this initial utility is actually drawn over a rotate, which means if Navi do decide to go for something quicker here, decide to respond soon, there's a chance they can get just a duel into 1 player. But no, that rotate going to be coming back in from Jetty. That window closed. The B site is where they will be going.
Another flashes will come through, but of course, just some pistols here to deal with, so at least Jenny can pick up 1, perhaps even more. Ooh, Hanker though, well, Blight does take the head of Jenny, but still, you can see, of course, weapons definitely seem to be working a magic, even with the 80 switching to just a pistol. Actually, no. Ooh, watch out, because Joker has found herself an M4, and if she can take these fights individually, there might be a chance she can steal away. Oh, I'm not sure she's looking at the right angle. Oh, she does swing around. Oh, just by an inch. The 7 is low, but it's not going to be a round win for them. Keepers still take it. And Navi, they need to go and try once more. Now the money is back. The question is how long, because it's still not in a good spot. For a keeper, it's building and building.
That was a great move from Angelka, just that spin around onto D7, almost finds it. You can see the bullet punch at the end, meaning that she can't quite find that last bullet that was necessary. Which means that this is really the round that Navi need to win. They want to keep the keeper at bay. That AWP out in the hands of Vicky. Zana has got her hands on one of her own as well. This battle of the AWP is going to be taking place. Boost coming up from 80. We saw how effective this was for Navi as well. So I wonder if they're going to be ready for this if they do decide to go to B, which is where they're taking the bomb at the moment. Oh, Vicky, that's not what she wanted to drop there. That one's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, and now Hanker goes down. Not very ideal, but it can still try and fight back with the Molotov on the side. Lena almost burning alive. And now 1 by 1, the Navi players, they drop. Just only 80 taken out. So again, money-wise, not going to harm a keeper too much. And they're going to creep closer and closer towards the end, towards that spot in Dallas. And I feel they can smell it.
Yeah, you can see, we get to see those player cams, just how hyped they are. They know how close it's coming. They are 3 rounds away from Dallas. All comes down to how these next rounds pay out. It's going to be just P250s and some deagles for NAVI, so a good chance for a keeper to get up to 14. Yes, this is not where I expected us to be. The keeper, they're definitely putting on a show here and showing why, they deserve that spot if they are able to secure it. Jenny going to find the opening kill. Takes a bit of damage for her troubles. But the pistols, not really quite able to do it.
Ooh. So Sana taking the first, and Jelka tries to pull back with that deagle. But then, yeah, of course, the AKs swing right through Ada. Ada's been doing a really good job. 17 kills already for her as well. With that, AD finishes it off. 14 rounds now on the board for a keeper. A good buffer for them to work with. Even with Navi stealing away some rounds here and there. But the thing is, except for the first initial, I believe it was 3, Navi can't quite win a lot of rounds back to back. And ever since Ancient, they have struggled with it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. Looking back on Nuke, it was a 12-3 half to kick us off. Ooh, Vicky even kick us off here, taking down 80 on that aggressive peak. That's great. She was just crossing there and finds the kill. Response here from the CTs is 3 in towards Apps here. This is a hugely aggressive play. I like the idea because I don't think Navi will be ready for this sort of aggression, but Angelica's going to find Jenny. Danu has the read on Ada as well. Okay, so the response is in here. D7 actually is going to go undetected. She can swing around here and find 2. Oh god, the trigger discipline. She's just going to wait. Finds both. Now she can activate. It's a 2-on-3. D7 has done everything to keep a keeper in this round. You can see Navi, they're going to pull the plug. They're going to be, and it's the right call.
That's a smart decision. We do see now a rotate coming through, but then again, yeah, how much is that one player going to be doing? Well, who knows? Because it is Zana, but will now be smoked off. There's going to be counter smoke, a nade. Won't be doing much, because they will just be running right through. Might be the right opportunity, because actually, there's not going to be a smoke for Navi anymore to use. In fact, now the last Molotov also being used, and now with the bomb being planted, they need to shine. VQ does so on the AWP, leaving Zana all on her own.
Yeah, 3 kills, fine. She has a lot of money, though. So, she has she can go for this. There is a bit of bank, but Lena holds down, takes her down. Navi fight back a little bit. They keep 3 alive as well, which is pretty critical because it means they can buy into this. And, D7, she almost played spoiler there.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a little nasty, but Navi still take it, and it can still prevent it from going on into OT. But the thing is, though, they need to win. Well, how many? 7 rounds in a row in order to take the W and not go to OT. Oh, well, that's a chicken, not a person. And in fact, at the same time, Navi's anchor takes down. Well, in fact, now 2 players on the equipa side are already out of the question. Danu plans herself another one additionally. And that's completely open now. Navi find themselves a good way to get back into things. With that, yeah, money. They sort of can go for it, but 2v5, not very favorable. And especially now knowing that this is going to be the long run here. It's good to hold on to those 2 rifles.
Yeah, they can actually go for a buy next round because AD and Jenny can both drop those rifles across to Ada and Zana. And D7 will have enough, even with the low loss bonus. Actually, it's, they've lost a couple of rounds now. So yeah, they'll definitely have enough for a bye next round. I don't think they'll have the AWP out. Although, actually, Jenny could drop an AWP. So, yeah, they're actually still be in a decent position next round. That's going to be the critical one. If Navi can take the next one, that will force the save. And then there's a real chance of getting these numbers close. So this is going to be an important round for Navi here.
Yeah, this is well, almost do or die, because if Keeper win this, then they're in a really, really good spot to take it all the way.
It's going to be a bit of banana aggression back and forth. Oh, Jenny jumping up onto the angle, going to span through the smoke and find Lena. All right, that's an opening kill going the way of a Keeper. It's been Navi who have been finding these openings so far. This time, it's a Keeper. They know what's on the line here. They're holding on to banana with this boost. Crossfire here. This could be quite difficult for Navi to break, as they are looking like they're going to be throwing the utility to potentially make a play for A. Although the smoke and the molly have really slowed things down for them.
Oh. Well, now, of course, the footsteps are going to be heard. With 44 seconds left on the clock. Like Navi wants to set foot onto A, but it's not going to come quite for free. Everyone is holding their angles. Now, the flash will come through. It's not going to blind G7. She can easily peek off of it. Though there is a trade coming through. The defense seems to be super, super solid. Hanka is alive and kicking and wants to hold on to it, and she does swing. That's another kill for her, but still 22 HP. Now she's going to try and fake the bomb, and that's another kill for her. Oh, and now it's going to get real dicey. She's low, but does manage to punt the bomb. But where is Jenny going to come from? She expects the right angle, and she almost swings 47 HP. But then with that, it does favor a Keeper in the end. So with that, a Keeper is now on map and series point.
Oh, I believed so hard. It looked like she had the chance, but Jenny, in the end, she opens the round and she closes it. A great round from her, and yeah, map series point, Dallas point. You know, if a Keeper can win one more, they secure that trip. Navi have to win 5. They want to take us to overtime. They certainly have the opportunity to do it. The fact that only one player survives on the Keeper side means that their money isn't in the best spot. The Navi have the chance to, you know, maybe push back here. It's all going to come down to each of these rounds. They've got to play because everything is on the line.
Oh, so much pressure. I can't even imagine what Navi is feeling right now. And the thing is as well, there's now a timeout from a Keeper. Obviously, they want to win it. So it's good to keep your team calm. And yeah, the thing is as well, if they end up losing it, their money is going to be gone. So that actually will give Navi the opportunity to perhaps creep back closer and take it to overtime. So they want to prevent that. So good moment to call together the team. Yeah, well, now it's do or die for Navi Javelins. They have full AKs on the board and all up in the hands of VQ, who we know who can certainly deliver. But yeah, so far, it definitely has been a little bit the Angelica show. The rest, maybe a tad bit lacking behind. So now needs to be the moment, just like on Nuke, that she needs to shine.
Yeah, holding this angle here, Ada. Ooh, that molly almost pushes her out, but it's actually not going to spread enough to mean she has to swing into that position. Playing super defensively here. Going to be dropping the smoke into mid. Ada's going to be the one towards quad here who's going to get contact first. Is also actually, she's got reinforcements coming into short. This is a 3-woman lean here. 2 in short and 1 up onto balcony. Gonna have to be some great util in here from NAVI if they want to stop anything. The swing out from Hanka, it's not quite good enough. Zana finds one. It's now just VQ and Angelica. They've been the superstars for NAVI, but they have to do it all here if they want to keep them in this game and keep those dreams of Dallas alive.
Well, that's one for VQ, and Zana, though, in return, grabs Angelica, so she needs to do it with the fashion of an ace, and the bomb is dropped in the process as well. This is a really rough spot for VQ to be in. So many angles to look at. There's going to be a low hit coming in from behind, but with a headshot, Jenny lends herself the final kill. You can see the emotions. They almost can't quite believe it. Some are screaming, hugging people. This you can see how much it means to equipa to win this and to go to Dallas.
Oh, the smiles on their faces, the tears. Look at them. They can't believe it. They're so happy. They've fought so hard here, not just today in this incredible series, but across the entire league. You can see how much it means for them, how much they have grinded, how much they have worked, and it's going to be equipa. They're going to be going to Dallas, joining Enigma Galaxy, who came through yesterday. They're going to be our second team, equipa. Well done. You're going to Dallas.
Oh, you can see they're like euphoric, full of emotion, and understandably so. They've worked so incredibly hard throughout this whole season. They landed second in their group